session of the second week of our 30-day program. So well done for getting this far. So we're nearly halfway already, so I hope you found that you've learned some good new exercises and things that you can do with very little equipment. So if you want to make this session harder, like I've said in the previous videos, you can absolutely do more, so add on more circuits, and obviously if you don't want to do so much, then you can do less sets. So it's completely up to you. I'm making these videos 20 minutes, so I'm trying to stick to around 20 minutes. So today's session is similar to the other two sessions this week. There's different exercises, so we're going to start off with a warm-up, and then we're going to go through our mixed session of resistance and cardio. So we're going to go through 3 times of those, and then we're going to finish off with some core. So let's get going. So we're going to start off with more of a yoga-based warm-up today. So we're just going to turn to the side. Nice big full body stretch. Forward bend. Giant step behind. So relaxing through your shoulders, giving the hip a nice stretch. The left leg comes back, and from here, lower down. And press up. Really open up through your chest. So the option here is to drop back into child pose, otherwise up into our sort of downward facing dog. Pressing the heels down if you can. Jump forwards, up to standing. So remember which leg you stepped behind with last time. Forward bend down, stretch out your hamstrings. Nice big step behind, so again just stretching out through your hips. And hip. So making sure, just a quick point here, that this heel stays onto the ground. Option to drop the back knee, and again, it depends really on your mobility. Step behind, lower. Good. Into your cobra. So here, try not to shrug, really open up your chest and drive up. So already you should be starting to feel like you're getting a little bit warmer. So from here, don't worry too much about getting the heels down, trying to flatten through the back. Bend the knees, jump forwards. We're going to do 2 more rounds. So nice big stretch. Forward bend down. Right leg steps behind. Hold it there. Enjoy that stretch up through your hip. And then left leg behind. Lower down. And press up. Big stretch through the front of the body. Curl the toes under, drive your hips up. Jump or walk forwards. Last one. Forward bend down. Big step behind on the left. And then right leg goes back. So lower down. Lift up the chest. So option here is to go a bit smaller if that doesn't feel comfortable. And drive up. Here. And knees. Jump forward. And up to standing. Well done. Good. So that's your warm-up completed. So from here, I am just going to take you through the next group of exercises. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on your bridge. So with the bridge, this is going to be our first exercise. So you can do this from the floor if you wanted to, as in your feet can be on the floor is what I mean. Or if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, bring your foot up onto a little ledge, a step, or a footstool like you would have been using throughout. And again, like I said last time, make sure you're nice and close. So we've got a really good bend in your knee here. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to do 5 to warm up. Both feet on. So, driving through your glutes, making sure that you're rolling up, squeezing through the glutes. And one more. Now, if you do that and you think, oh, that's quite challenging for you, absolutely fine. Stay with 2 legs. If you want to make it a bit harder, we're going to go for a single leg. So all I'm doing here, you can cross the leg over if you want to. So we're going to go for 10 big bridges on the left. So you can see that I'm just flattening and driving my hip up. So, obviously, like I said, here is where you go if you want to make it easier. Right, let's change sides. So, you know, if you don't have a step, you could use a edge of a sofa, as long as it's not too soft. So 10 reps on each side, driving up through your hip. Flattening the back as you go. One more, I think. Good, well done. So we're just going to move this out of the way, right, so we're going to go on to your aerobic exercise now. So, straight into it. So what I'm going to get you to do is a little low shuffle to my right. So from here we're going to shuffle, shuffle, jump back. Now, if you wanted to here, instead of doing the jump back, you could just touch the floor, or you could do a walk back, walk forwards as an option. So there's a few things that you can do there. So otherwise we're going to do 10 of these. So from here, brace your core. So we're going to shuffle, shuffle, jump back. So that's one. Shuffle, shuffle. So you just need a little bit of room for this. So the other option actually, thinking about it, if you didn't want to go down so low to the floor, you could just do a burpee in place, maybe with a step up like we did on the last session. So just to give you some options. Shuffle, shuffle, nice and low. Good, keep going. Last one. Okay, good, so that's your aerobic one done. So again, nice and out of breath now. So what we're going to need to do is grab a band. We're going to work through your upper body. So you're going to get the band, pop it around your wrist. So I would say you won't want a really strong band for this. To start with, we're going to pull. So you can see here, I'm just pulling my hands apart. So I put a bit of tension on my upper back. And then if I turn to the side here, we're going to drive up and back. So I'm leading with my elbows. So don't underestimate this exercise. It's quite tough. Quite a tough one. Brace through the core. So we want 20 of these guys. So I think we've done about 12. Really pulling apart. Ooh. So you're always amazed how hard this exercise actually is. Good. Well done, I'm just going to grab a quick drink. Okay, so that should have got your upper body nice and warm, very much around your shoulder blades here. So the next exercise we're going to do is one we did in an earlier session, about last week I think. So we're going to do now some quick step hops. So from here we're going to go from here, we're going to hop up. So we're going to do 50. So the option here is this, or you could do normal step ups. So I think that's 20. Good, so try and keep moving if you can. So the idea of these sessions is to keep the heart rate nice and high. So when you're doing your resistance, your heart rate gets a little bit of a recovery, but now you should feel like you're working quite hard, doing a bit of work now. 2, ooh, and 1. So that's 1 round done, we've got 2 rounds to go. So let's go back, then we've got 2 rounds to go. So let's go back to our single leg bridge. So you can see here, not having much of a rest. I'm going straight into it. That's 3, 4. So remember option, both feet on or feet on the floor if you want to make it easier. Good, change legs. So make sure you're getting 10 on each side. Let's go. Rolling up. 10 reps. So even though we're doing this, you should still feel like you're a little bit out of breath. Heart rate is still elevated. one more. Good. Shuffle, shuffle, burpee. So you'll jump back. Okay, remember you can do it in place until I'm finished, or you can do it along with me. Let's go. So for your shuffle, shuffle quite low. 1, 2, jump back. Shuffle, shuffle. So that's 2. The quicker you go, the harder it's going to be. The bigger steps you do to the side, the harder it's going to be. Remember the options for the burpee. How are you feeling? I think this is the last one. Good. Okay, so the band pull apart. Second time, so get your band around the wrists from here. So you want to bring the shoulders down and relax. Pull the band apart, and from here, brace your core, up. 20 reps. Make sure you do all 20. No cheating. Just checking. This is tough. So let's say you get to 10 and you're like, oh, which if you've got a weak upper back, you will. Like I've done there, a few seconds rest, and then you reset and you go again. Really good work for the upper back, all around those shoulder blades. So we often tend to be quite weak around the shoulder blades. Good. Okay, alternating step hops. You're going to bring your step back up. 50 reps. Make sure you don't leave any out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So that's 10. We make sure half time if you're tired or you don't like jumping. Good. I believe that's 40. And 50. Well done. Quick chance to grab a drink if you want to, otherwise one last time into your bridges. Okay, so from here, one leg up, let's go. Make sure you flatten the back into the ground. Nice big. Lift up. Good, so that's really working the back of your leg. So you do have an option, change legs, to put the feet on the floor and do this. It's really up to you. So really try and brace the core as you lift. Flatten the small of the back into the ground. It's really hard to keep count and talk. But at home, make sure you're doing 10 on each side. Good. Last time, shuffle, shuffle, burpee, let's go. 10 times. That's 1. That's 2. 3. Make sure you keep working. Keep that heart rate up. Remember, we're here this month to burn some fat. So you've got to give it a bit of welly basically. That's my technical term. Let's go. 3 more. Nice and low on your shuffle. 1 more. Good. Well done. Grab your band. So from here, shoulders down and relaxed. Brace your core. Let's go. Just like you're rolling something up a wall. And keep your wrists nice and wide apart so you're really pushing into that band. Good. I think that's 10, maybe a few more. And again at home, make sure you're doing 20 reps. Oh, that should be really kicking in now. 3, 2, and 1. Straight into our step and hops. So we've been going about 15 minutes now, so not long to go. 1, 2, 3. So if you wanted to, you could go all the way round and back. Just adds a little bit of the challenge in, keeping it a bit more dynamic. I'm going to be honest, I've totally lost count. So if we go for another 10. And time, well done. Good. So that is all of that stuff out of the way, done and dusted. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 core exercises. One of which we haven't actually discussed yet, called a dead bug. So this is a great exercise, let's say, if you're not really a fan of planking, you can do a dead bug. So a dead bug, we're going to get you on your back. Here, first I'm going to show you some variations. So, lower back, you want to exhale, quieten down the ribs. So the ribs aren't flared and everything is pressed down into the ground. So if I wanted to get my hands underneath my lower back, I can't. Arms come up. Now, level 1, nice and stable hips, brace through the core, is a march. So this is your level 1. Okay, if you want to take it up to level 2, here's my core's having to work a little bit harder now. Level 3, so we could do opposite arm to leg lift. And I thought I would show you with a resistance band, so you've got some options. So from here, I'm actually going to keep my hands still, everything engaged. I'm going to stretch away and back. Try and keep the knees over the hips. So that's 2, 3. So keeping all this nice and quiet, making sure your back is not rounding. So you can do as many of these as you like. I'm going to demo 10 for time purposes. Then, so you can do anything up to 20 reps on that exercise. So you can see here I've just popped my favourite band, the yellow band, around my knees. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into all fours. So again, wrists under the shoulders, make sure your knees are under your hips, curl the toes under. Now all I'm going to do here is relax my shoulders. My knees are going to come up just a smidge. Now this, believe it or not, is quite challenging. If you think, that's not too bad, we're going to add in 10 knees out to the side. So the aim here is not to have your knees really high, it's to really keep them low to the floor. Low to the floor. 3, 2, 1. So that is great exercise for really for your core and your obliques. So let me demo one last set without the band, just to give you an idea. So from here, again, flatten everything into the floor, so we'll go back into our dead bug. Arms up, legs up. So option here, you might be like, oh, that is challenging just holding this position. That is fine. Let's add in an arm and a leg lift. So you can see I'm going to do 10 reps. I'm working opposite sides. Keeping, so you really have to be mindful here of not letting your lower back come up. Have to really brace through the core. So go 2 more. Last one. So like I said, you've got option there. If you're quite advanced, pop the band around your knees. And then I'll show you the scaled down version here of the all fours with a knee lift. So shoulders down, relaxed, toes curled under, core activated, knees up. So what you could do is hold this for 10. And again, drawing the navel in towards the spine. So when you've done 10, you can come down, have a little stretch. And then again. So remember, the options are, you can add some abductions with the knees. Good. And depending on how much time you've got, you could run through that easily 5 times. Now we are going to have a stretch. So what I want you to do, drop your hips back, walk your hands forwards, and then from here, walk over to the side, just giving the left side a really nice stretch. Back into centre and over to my left. And then from here, I will just stretch out those abdominals just to finish. So remember, you can add on any stretches if you think, oh, my calves feel quite tight, or your hamstrings, or your chest. You can bolt those on to the end. Well done. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that. I know I'm very hot and sweaty. So that completes our second week of training. The next video will be into week 3, so well done.